Hi, so I've talked to a lot of your supporters about impeachment, and it's important to them, but after President Trump comes, well, a new president, Mike Pence, and they don't know if there's enough time to impeach him before the election, and they think maybe we should just wait for an election. How would you encourage them to, keep pushing impeachment?
Is quite clear on this point. If the House votes articles of impeachment, which it appears they will do in the next few days, the Constitution says the Senate shall take up the impeachment trial immediately. So this is not a question of deciding to delay it by months. And we all swore an oath not to a political party, not to political expediency, and not to a particular president of the United States. We swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, and that's what I will do, and I hope everyone else in the Senate will do the same.
Thank you. I'm here in Concord, New Hampshire, with presidential candidate Andrew Yang. Thank you for your time. So, I don't know, over there, you can see the Truckers for Yang truck, and we've talked about automation a lot, and the trucking industry is a thing that is under attack with automation. Why is that such a big deal to you?
Driving a truck is the most common job in 29 states in the country. There are 3.5 million truck drivers, and another 7 million Americans work in truck stops, motels, and diners around the country. So if we replace a significant number of long-haul truckers with robot trucks, it's going to be devastating to families and communities around the country. So this is something we have to get in front of, not behind of. Unfortunately, in America today, we tend to react to things after the fact. This is something we have to plan for right now.
And how will you prevent automation in the trucking industry?
Well, there are a lot of things we can do. In some cases, we should forestall automation if we don't have the right plans in place. But the bigger picture is we need to make us all shareholders in the 21st century economy and put a dividend of $1,000 a month into everyone's hands. The trucking industry, I'd have a separate plan for because it's so important to America.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll take our last one from Phoenix right here in the front.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes,
and
of course.
What do you think, what do you think kids my age can do to help unite our country when it is so divided?
I think your voice is probably the most important voice because you have the most at stake. And I think that adults should have to be able to and be required to look in your eyes and explain whether or not they are prepared to take immediate action on an issue like the climate crisis, knowing that you and your generation of leaders are going to pay the price for our action or inaction. I think that leaders, anybody running for president, should have to look in your eyes when you ask, why do I have to go to school and have a drill because there might be a mass shooter, and why haven't you all had the courage to pass reasonable gun safety laws? And I could go down the list. Your voice, I think, is the most critical voice in terms of making clear what's important right now and the need to act with a sense of urgency, understanding we're all in this together. Because what I know about our young leaders is you could give 2 cents about whether somebody is registered Republican or Democrat. What you want to know is that certain things like these issues like gun violence and what we need to do around the climate, you just want to know that that stuff is going to get done. So I look forward to you continuing to lead.
Senator,
Thank you so much.
Fires in California really quick.
Still got that hat. I love the hat, man.
Thank you.